What's going on, guys? Adam Ivy, AdamIvy.com. Happy 2017 to each and every one of you. I appreciate you watching my last video, which was recapping 2016. But now that we're in 2017 officially, I figured why not make a video that kind of touches on the different goals that I have set for myself for this year and just my outlook on what I want to accomplish. So I'm driving currently from Lake Mary, Florida to where I live in South Orlando. So I have about a 35 to 40 minute ride. So I figured why not make good use of this time. So if anybody is wondering, I'm shooting on my Canon G7X and the last video was shot on my Panasonic GH4. Anyway, let's get into the goals. Oh wait, before we start, I want to show you what I was talking about in the last video with this curtain thing in my car. So if you look behind me, it's ridiculous. There's absolutely no real need for this, but you kind of feel like a boss. But only really when people are like riding and they're otherwise people outside of the car aren't going to really see the curtain thing. Anyway, let's get into the video. All right, so to give this video a little bit of structure, I'm going to break it down into three categories: business goals, personal goals, and YouTube goals, because it only makes sense. All right, so let's start with the YouTube goals. First YouTube goal for the year is to do 2 videos a week for the entire year. Now, I know that I might add more videos. I might have 3 videos in a week, but I really want to do 2 videos a week. And just to put things into perspective, since I launched this YouTube channel back in 2010, I think 2010, I've only posted about 80 to 90 videos. Now, there were a few videos that I took down just because after going back to them, I didn't really like them, or maybe they were topical at the time, or my view has changed on something. But I took some videos down, but I still have, I think, 79 videos on my channel in total. And if I do 2 videos a week this year, that will make, what, 104 videos. So in 2017, I'm setting out to shoot, edit, and post more videos in 1 year than I have since 2010. So I know it's a bit of a lofty goal, but I've been doing video forever. I do video professionally for the company I work for. So I know that it's possible, and I just need to be, focused and set out to do more work than others are willing to do, because then you get the results that other people wish they had, right? So the second goal for YouTube over the course of the year is to surpass 100,000 subscribers. So currently, at the time of me making this video, I have just under 40,000. I think I have 39,950 subscribers. If you haven't yet, please subscribe. Help me with this goal. Give it a thumbs up. And I feel like that's a very realistic goal. I hope to surpass it, meaning 150, maybe 200,000 by the end of the year. But if I break 100,000, I will have reached that goal. And yes, I live in Florida. It's extremely sunny, you can probably tell. Hopefully that's not screwing with the video quality too much here. But the third and final goal that I have for YouTube this year is to launch a second channel. Now, a lot of big YouTubers launch a second channel for vlogging or whatever, but I'm actually doing things a little differently. So if you've been following me and following my channel for a while, you've noticed that I've been doing more and more video reviews for products, and every single week, that's not an exaggeration, companies email me asking if I'd be willing to do reviews for their products. And the products usually are kind of like electronics based, whether that's just like a Bluetooth speaker or some type of music gear, whether it's a keyboard or speakers or interfaces or what have you. And doing reviews is definitely a passion of mine. It's kind of an unexpected passion. And instead of bombarding you guys on this channel with all the video reviews, I'm going to actually make a second channel that hosts just video reviews. That's all it will be over there, so that I can open up some free space on this channel for more targeted content, whether it be, rants like this, whether it be, funny stuff or what have you. Fitness, I'm going to be getting into fitness videos too. That's not on the goals list, but I just want to bring you along and let you have a submersive experience with me and my life and my brand and what makes me tick and what makes me happy and what I enjoy doing. And fitness is definitely a huge part of that. So I think that pretty much sums up the YouTube goals for 2017 in a general sense. So let's now go to business goals. All right, so when it comes to the business goals, it's primarily Just Be focused. Now, Just Be is the apparel brand that I launched in August of 2016. Now, I'm not going to get into the numbers as far as revenue or the amount of orders generated or customers or any of that stuff. I will be transparent right now in this video and let you know that I have invested about $35,000 to $40,000 of my own money into Just Be. I don't have any investors. This is something that I'm just going for. A lot of it was just taking money from savings, putting some stuff on credit cards, and just making it work and going for it. I'm sorry if it's shaky. I'm going through a construction area. Okay, smoothed out. So that's how much. A lot of people have been asking me, like, how much money have you spent on getting the brand off the ground? And that's your answer. Now, can you do it cheaper? Absolutely. Can you do it for a lot more money? As Stone Cold Steve Austin would say, oh, hell yeah. But it's just been a lot of fun, and we're above water. And I say we because it is my business, but I do have a couple other people that help with little things, and that could be my mentors, that could be people helping me with content ideas, photographers that have taken some photos. I don't have anybody on staff at the moment, and that's one of the goals. Not for 2017. I didn't solidify that because I feel like I could do a lot of it on my own shoulders right now, and I would never want to bring somebody on, even part-time, without knowing that they're going to have a paycheck, because I'm not going to put somebody's livelihood or family in the palm of my hands without being able to take care of that person without question. So anyway, let's get to the business goals when it comes to Just Be, and I guess my personal brand would tie into that as well. All right, so the first goal for Just Be in 2017 is to expand the product offerings. Right now, I think I currently have 26 different items available at justbe.com. And I'd like to double that. I'd like to double that to over 50. Now, when I say that I have 26 products available, it's not 26 different type of products, right? And that's one thing that I am definitely going to work on. Right now, for instance, the signature tee is available in 7 different colorways. So that would be 7 different colors. I have 2 different hoodies. There's 3 different colors of joggers that you can buy, for instance. So each of the different color options right now is a different product, or a different item, I should say. So right now we have 26-ish items, and in 2017 I want to double that. I also want to launch a full-on women's line. I do have samples of leggings, and I have samples of tanks, and we offer racerback tank tops right now in 4 different colorways, but I always want to improve the quality. I want to improve the selection for people, right? Because what we have now is such high quality product, and the feedback has been so fantastic that I'm super excited about the next, V2s, version 2s of certain things, and introducing new products completely. Excuse me, a lot of new cut and sew garments that are going to be completely, they're not just going to be t-shirts, they're going to have other t-shirt designs. That's something I'm working on right now. I'd like to have 4 to 6 different, I guess, graphic tees available in 2017, as well as focus on a spring-summer launch, and then a fall-winter launch. I'm just one guy right now, guys, and so without sales, the money runs out. So I've got to focus on sales and marketing, and that's all, very important elements of making a successful 2017. And speaking of growing business this year, one of my goals is to ramp up sales to the point where I'm averaging 50 orders a week. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but if the average order, for instance, is $50, 50 orders a week creates a substantial amount of income for a small apparel brand, and gives you the revenue to be able to reinvest in the company, spend more money on marketing, that's one thing I will be very transparent about. As of right now, I have spent less than $50 on paid marketing or paid advertisement for Just Be, which is something I'm really proud of, actually, because we've done a good amount of sales. I say we all the time, just because the business, in my opinion, is not just me. It's my customers, it's the people that give me feedback, it's my friends and family who help me, you know, keep a very third-person perspective on the business. So I get a lot of criticism, and I say criticism in such a great way because I'm not perfect. Like, all this apparel stuff is new to me. It was just an idea, and I studied some other brands, some other big brands, some other smaller brands, and took ideas, right? And said, okay, I don't like how they're doing that, but I love how they're doing this. And so there's a quote that says, you have, you know, in order to be successful, you can be a derivative, but you need to be different. So that's one thing in 2017 is setting Just Be apart from anybody that would be considered a competitor or a similar type of brand. And that's one thing that's really important to me is develop a signature look for Just Be. We have the logo that people love, that I love. We have the mission statement, which can always get better, can always expand, but it's something that's so powerful, and it's going to touch so many people as a mission rather than just an apparel brand. It's a mission-based apparel brand, and that'll get into a couple other goals that I have for this year, I guess, that we can get into right now. So something that's really important to me when it comes to business and professional for 2017 is working with nonprofits and charitable foundations that align with the Just Be mantra and the Just Be brand, right? The Just Be mission statement. And that is self-acceptance, that is finding self-confidence in who you are and working towards a better you. So I'm going to be working with you know, charitable foundations for anti-bullying, charitable foundations, nonprofits for body dysmorphic disorder, and contributing my time and money through Just Be to make sure that we can touch as many people's lives as possible and try to just move the mission forward, right? And being able to do that through the business and through my personal brand, man, I'm super excited for that, and it's going to be so fulfilling for myself and anybody that's involved. So I really look forward to bringing you guys along for that journey, and hopefully incorporating you guys. Hopefully you guys want to get behind that and help the movement of that, even if you never buy one single piece of Just Be apparel. You know, the mission is just as important to me. So when it comes to missions, that leads me to, I guess, the last goal of 2017 as far as business goes in this video, and that is to launch a creative initiative, is what I'm calling it. It's going to be called the Just Be Creative Initiative. So the Just Be Creative Initiative is something that I've been working on over the past few months. Now, I don't have all the answers. I don't have the entire things structured and, you know, business planned and ready to go. But what I will tell you is the Just Be Creative Initiative is for my people. It's for creatives of all shapes and sizes, of all makes and models, right? If you make music, if you do art, if you do digital photography, regular photography, if you do YouTube videos, it does not matter. If you are creative, I want you to be more creative. I want you to get better. I want you to be able to understand the business side of things, if that's what you're into, be able to monetize. I want you to be able to take your skills to the next level. All right, sorry about that, guys. I had to park. Traffic was getting a little bit crazy, and I didn't want to be driving and trying to look at the camera, so I just turned off the road and parked over here. So the Just Be Creative Initiative is something that we will be launching in 2017. It's something I'm super excited about. I know that I keep saying I'm super excited, but I'm super excited. Being able to give back, being able to, you know, give someone a keyboard if they need a keyboard, being able to give someone a gift card, you know, in the form of, I guess, a scholarship, creative type scholarship, being able to give out $100, $500 gift card quarterly or maybe monthly to music producers, or give art supplies, or give a computer to a kid that needs one. And it's more than just giving away free shit. The Just Be Creative Initiative, I want to get it into you know, places such as the Boys and Girls Club or something very similar, maybe, you know, middle schools, elementary schools, and arm these kids with the arts, and that can be anything that you could think of. And it's not just for kids, but that's one of my passion projects, is working with kids. So that's going to be the Just Be Creative initiative that will launch in 2017. So those are just some of my business goals for 2017. As the year progresses, I definitely will be setting more goals, and as I achieve those goals, as I suggest all of you do, you have to set new ones. So it's a constant cycle of, I hit it, where am I going next? So before I get back on the road, I would just rather do the rest of this video at home. So I'm gonna get home and I'll see you for my personal goals. See you soon. All right, so I'm gonna try to get through these very quickly. These are just a few of my personal goals for 2017. By no means am I trying to influence your 2017 with these, although I hope you get something out of this. My first goal on the list would be to read 10 to 15 pages a day. I'm pretty good with it. I've been better in the last few months, reading 10 to 15 pages a day. I'm a pretty slow reader, I'm not gonna lie. Though audiobooks do not stay with me as long as reading does. Listening is one thing, but actually taking the time to process them, process words through reading them, for some reason, just sticks with me a lot more. I have literally listened to probably a half a dozen audiobooks in the last few months, and I've gotten a lot of great value out of those, but just I'd say the last 3 books that I've read, I can remember more vividly than the books that I've listened to. So reading 10 to 15 pages a day just is a great way for me, A, to get better at reading, and B, just keep learning and bring positivity in my life every day. I read a lot of self-improvement, self-discovery, self-development books. Like I mentioned before, this bookshelf is loaded full of them. I like reading inspirational type stuff. I love reading business and marketing books. I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to all that good stuff, as you already know. But that's just really important to me, is to read 10 to 15 pages. And as I get better and faster at reading, now it's not about speed. I could read through a book in probably about 3 hours, 4 hours, depending on what size the book is, clearly. But it doesn't mean I'm going to remember any of it. It's just reading to read is not the same as reading to retain. So I read to retain, and there's been many times where I will literally find myself thinking deeply about something else as I'm reading, and I'm like, I don't remember at all what I just read. So I'll have to start over, go back a couple pages, and get back into it. So that's one thing that's really important to me when it comes to keeping positive momentum in 2017. The next thing I spoke about very briefly in my 2016 recap video, and that's traveling. This year I want to continue traveling domestically within the United States, but I need to get outside of the United States. It's just like one of those things that it's a self-imposed pressure, but I'm like, I need to finally do it. I honestly don't even have a passport right now. I have an application on my kitchen counter that I'm gonna fill out and send in so that I can get my passport here in the next couple months, and I can go. I don't care if it's Canada. I don't care if it's the Bahamas or if it's the UK. I do plan, very loosely, on going to Shanghai, Dubai, where else? I think Hong Kong, and I'm hoping to do that with my best friend Zach, who you saw in the Vegas blog. He also goes by the name of DJ DeVille. Check him out. His music's amazing. He's a producer and a remix DJ, performance DJ. Great stuff. But he travels all the time. So I said, dude, I'm gonna come with you on one of these trips. And he said, okay, yeah, you can do that. I mean, I don't crash. I don't care if I crash on his couch in the hotel room or whatever. What by any means necessary. I am going to travel abroad this year, and I'm super pumped up about that. So another thing this year, I'm gonna eat out less. I eat out all the time, and it's not necessarily the quantity of my eating out, it's the quality of my eating out. I love fitness and everything related to fitness, but I also love Taco Bell. I also love Chick-fil-A, which I still will be frequenting because Chick-fil-A is an exception to this goal / lifestyle change. But I mean, I can pig out. I love pizza. I love sandwiches. I love food, sushi. And all of that is fine in moderation. But when you suffer from hypothyroidism, it's very easy to gain weight, even with medication. So one thing that I'm going to focus on is eating out a little bit less. Now, I'm not saying not eat out at all, because I'm not going to set myself up for failure, nor am I going to learn to hate food. But that ties in to my next goal, which is intimidating and exciting to me at the same point, and that is to compete in my first men's physique bodybuilding style competition this year. I've been into fitness so long, and now that I'm in my early 30s, I'm 31 right now, I want to be able to do this. I want to be able to do this for me and just push my body and push the limits and see what I'm able to accomplish and bring you guys along for the ride. It's not just completely self-serving. I'm going to be doing fitness videos. I'm going to be doing some diet videos. I have a few good friends that are trainers that are going to help me along the way. I at one point was studying to become a trainer back in 2008 myself. Didn't really follow through with that pursuit, but I have a lot of great friends that are really into it. So they're going to help me. They're going to hold my hand, per se, when it comes to really dialing in my diet, getting the macros right, and maybe even switching up my workout, because I know what I'm doing, but it's always great to add and subtract things here and there to shock your body. And one thing I have to do, this is a side note, is work on my mobility and my flexibility, because let me tell you, I am not as flexible as I used to be. I don't know why I'm sharing that with you. Let's get to the next goal. All right, so the last goal that I want to talk about in this video for 2017 is to create a new vision board. Now, there's a million different videos on YouTube showing you how to create a vision board, but this is really what it is. When you close your eyes and you envision the life that you want, make a board visually that represents that vision as closely as possible. That could mean cutting out photos from magazines and catalogs. That could be drawing. That could be going on the internet, which is probably more practical than cutting out of catalogs or magazines these days. But go on the internet, and it could be anything. It could be how you want your family to look. And you could print out a family and cut out your face and your significant other's face and put it on someone else's body in front of a nice house. Whatever your vision is, it's not right or it's not wrong. It's your vision. So try to manifest that in a visual sense. And what that's going to do is it's going to be real powerful, because the more you visualize it, and I've talked about this in my Vegas vlog, the more you visualize, the closer it becomes to being true. I live my life in certainties. So when people say, do you think that Just Be's going to be successful? Do you think you're actually going to make it? I know I'm going to make it, because I'm not going to give up on it. I know what needs to be done. I'm going to work my face off. I'm going to work my ass off harder than any of you guys out there that are going to start your own apparel brand. And I'm saying that as a motivator. I hope you work just as hard as me. But I don't think you're going to outwork me unless your name's Gary Vaynerchuk. This is going to be people that outwork me just by default. But I'm going to work as hard as I can with the resources that I have and the amount of time that I have. I am still working a full-time job. If you guys want me to talk more about that in a video, I can. I already spoke about that on one of my vlogs, Wisconsin vlogs. I don't know. I'll put the link to that. I'll put the link to that video in the description box below about balancing owning a business and having a job. What this allows you to do is see it visually. So every time you walk past this board, whether it be in your bedroom, whether it be in your kitchen, whether it be in your bathroom, some people even recommend making multiple vision boards and putting them all over your house. Now, I don't know where you live. If you live by yourself, that's fine. But if you're living with someone else or with roommates or parents or family members, they might not like, a big orange Lamborghini, duct tape to the bathroom mirror. So just proceed with caution. But I recommend buying a bulletin board, probably around 3 feet by 4 feet. No, that's too big for most people. That'd be great. The bigger the better. But I think the standard bulletin board is probably about 2.5, 3 feet by 2 feet. Just get a standard bulletin board from Walmart, wherever, online, Craigslist, Amazon. I will put a link in the description box below where you could find a super cheap bulletin board, because I'm trying to help you here. So print out photos, print out song lyrics, print out quotes, print out whatever it is that's going to motivate your ass to get going and to make the life that you deserve a reality. Because people are like, oh, it'd be nice to win the lottery. Oh, it'd be nice to, you know, be that guy. You can be that guy. You can fucking be that guy. Only thing stopping you is the stupid thing that's between your ears. Really. And your excuses. That's the only thing that's going to stop you. So without making this another rant about, you know, getting your ass in gear and making shit happen, make a vision board. If you would like me to make a video on showing you how I put together my vision board, or to show you how to create a vision board from scratch, please leave a comment in the comments below, and I'd be glad to do that. Whatever I can do to help you. And that brings me to the next goal, really, is I want to help more of you. I don't care if that's giving advice. I don't care if that's showing you how to do things. I don't care if that's giving you secrets that, I mean, there's no secrets. Like, if you want to know how I did something, I will tell you how I did something. Straight up. If you want me to review something that you know want to see me try out or give my opinion on, let me know, and I will do my best to make it happen. Because this is the year of doing, and I'm bound to do that. So, as always, I appreciate you watching the video. If anything in this video resonated with you, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, because that's part of my goals to help me make my goals a reality. If you have any questions, as I said, leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer each and every one of you. Now, I'm going to write this all up in the next day or two and post a whole article over at adamivy.com listing all of my goals. I might actually add some more goals there, and you guys can keep me accountable. And as I reach every one of these goals, I'm going to go back on there. I'm going to go edit the blog, and I'm going to put a check mark, or maybe I'll highlight it, just so I can be accountable. You know, that'll keep me accountable. You guys can keep me accountable. And we're a team here, man. So it's like, if I put it out into the universe, it's bound to happen. It's just a matter of hard work, determination, focus, and just making shit happen. So in closing, I want to hear your top 2 goals. Leave them in the comments below. I want to see what those are. Put them out in the universe. Let us see. Let us keep you accountable. I want to hear what's important to you. I want to see what your priorities are for the new year. And if there's anything I can do to help you achieve those goals, you let me know, and I'll do my best to try to make it happen. And until next time, you can find me at adamivy.com.